Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Blink Twice, and this is co-written by Zoe Kravitz, directed by Zoe Kravitz, co-written along with E.T. Feigenbaum, and this film focuses on the story of a tech billionaire, Slater King, who owns an island and brings some young women there with him and his friends. And they seem to be having the time of their lives until they start to realize maybe they're not remembering everything that's going on and something nefarious might be afoot. And this film is so great. I remember the trailers coming out. I'm like, oh, this looks like this could be a lot of fun. This blew away those expectations. Kravitz has an eye for direction. This film is sleek. It is sharp. The cinematography from Adam Newport Barra, and just the way this camera moves, how it zooms in at particular moments, the editing is so well done, knowing exactly when to go to the next shot, to the next scene. There's a fluidity about how this film moves. There's a sleekness, there's a style, and it has a personality. This is a sharp, engaging, and visceral experience. The way that it utilizes color is vibrant and just pulls you in. You're engrossed, you're engaged. It's hard not to be strapped in for this. And this film, which is like an hour and 42 minutes, is quick paced. It is moving fast. It is spending exactly the amount of time it needs to on any given scene. It's so well paced. The screenplay has so many details and layers and how these details come back. And I would be fascinated to watch this film again, knowing what's actually going on and being able to see all those little details rearing their little heads earlier in the film and how it all comes back. This is like Edgar Wright level of plants and just the amount of detail that goes into the screenplay. The themes are rich and engaging. The idea of cancel culture, because like Slater King's have had to apologize a lot for his behavior, and how this film deals with memory and trauma and the moral grayness of how we could manipulate memory to try to overcome our trauma and stuff like that. The idea of forgiveness versus forgetting, and how that all comes together in such an impressive thematic way and has you thinking, but also in the story and how those pieces come together. It's just fascinating and just kills it. This film is so darkly funny. I was laughing through so much of this film. Even in some of its tensest moments, it finds an organic way to slip in some barbs right there, and it just works perfectly. There's some shocking and brutal sequences in this film. This film pulls out no punches in trying to flesh out its story and going to the places it needs to. The story is compelling. The mystery keeps you on edge, and, on some level you might understand, something's wrong here. But it's the what, the why, and the how that are so compelling and interesting, and how the themes and the actions of the characters all line up. The cast is fantastic. I think Naomi Ackie gives a fantastic performance as our lead here, who really has to pull on a lot of different emotions. She is just in love with Channing Tatum's character, Slater King. And this infatuation, you can feel the paranoia that is building all of these emotions. Channing Tatum is fantastic and has some great moments to shine in this film. He is playing a lot of different ways too, and as the film gets closer to its end, there's some scenes in here that really show up his acting chops that I don't think he gets to show a lot. Alia Shawkat plays a great supporting best friend character for Ackie. You have some of the other guys at this place with Christian Slater, Simon Rex, Haley Joel Osment. They all do fantastic jobs because all these characters are so memorable. Even Liz Carabell and True Mullen, who are two of the other girls. They don't have a lot of depth, but they really stand out as characters. Everybody stands out as like definable characters who have personalities and stand out in their own way. And then Adria Arjona gives a performance that is really impressive and unexpected. Where her character goes in this film has a lot of growth areas, and how it progresses and gets us to the point where we need to go is really interesting and engaging. This film is sleek, it is bright, it is thrilling, it is brutal. It has a lot of great ideas, a lot of great themes. It's so well put together. Technically, just absolutely impressive here. And in the end, this is a special film. This is a film that's going to stand out and really rocketed up towards the top of my favorite films of the year, and unexpectedly so. I did not have those kinds of expectations for this, and they blew them out of the water. But those are my thoughts on Blink Twice. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.